Good day, everybody. This is Yin Yang in California with Morsels of a Thought number 1754. I have been rethinking what I want to do with this show, and we are going to go over to Instagram eventually. I have not, what is this? I see an email for myself. Sorry. And what I was thinking is that I want to bring wisdom to the world that we borrow from wise people such as Ellen Fein and Sherrie Schneider. All the rules, time tested secrets for capturing the heart of Mr. Right. And the Rules Handbook, which is their newest book, a guide to creating loving and lasting relationships, and a whole slew of other books that I have shown you and we have read through some of in the past. And what I would like to do, what I would love to do, is come every morning and show you interesting information that becomes a form of wisdom for you, because these are things that are for the people who spoke to the authors, the right things to do. When we know the right thing to do, it's called wisdom. And when we actually do them, it's called virtue. Now, back to the topic at hand, which is don't break the rules. The reason is that the rules work. What are the rules? Let me actually go through that a little bit. How many times have you heard someone say, uh, she's nice, she's pretty, she's smart, why isn't she married? Were they talking about you, perhaps? Ever wonder why women who are not so pretty or smart attract men almost effortlessly? Frankly, many women we know, the authors are Sherrie Schneider and Ellen Fein. Frankly, many women we know find it easier to relocate to another state, switch careers, or run a marathon than get the right man to marry them. If this sounds like you, then you need the rules. What are the rules? They're a simple way of acting around men that can help any woman win the heart of the man of her dreams. Or, frankly, acting that way around the woman of your dreams if you happen to be lesbian, or if you happen to be gay and you're a man, you can still do the rules. It's a little probably adaptive, that you have to figure out ways to do. I don't know the ways because I happen not to be a lesbian, but these work, as is pointed out in the Rules Handbook, a guide to creating loving and lasting relationships, which is a guide to creating loving and lasting relationships and applies to everybody, to women treating everybody. Pretty much. Sound too good to be true? We were skeptical at first, too. Read on. The purpose of the rules is to make Mr. Right obsessed with having you as his by making yourself seem unattainable. Now, this morning, I was actually listening to a video, not a video, but a YouTube recording of a man named Shi Hang Yi. His last name is Shi, SHI. And he actually makes a statement that is something like, if you cut them off, guess what they'll do? And it's essentially the rules. So back to the authors, Sherrie Schneider, Ellen Fein. In plain language, we're talking about playing hard to get. Follow the rules, and he will not just marry you, but feel crazy about you forever. What we're promising you is, quote, happily ever after, end quote, a marriage truly made in heaven. If you follow the rules, you can rest assured that your husband will treat you like a queen, even when he's angry with you. Why? Because he spent so much time trying to get you. You have become so precious to him that he doesn't take you for granted. On the contrary, he thinks of you constantly. He's your best friend, your rock of Gibraltar during bad times. He's hurt if you don't share your problems with him. He is always there for you when you start your new job, if you need surgery. He even likes to get involved in mundane things, such as picking out a new bedspread. He always wants to do things together. When you do the rules, you don't have to worry about his chasing other women, even your very attractive neighbor or his bosomy secretary or administrative assistant. That's because when you do the rules, he somehow thinks you're the sexiest woman alive. When you do the rules, you don't have to worry about being abandoned, neglected, or ignored. A woman we know who followed the rules is now married to a wonderful man who doesn't try to get rid of her to go out with the guys. Instead, he becomes slightly jealous when she does her own thing. They are very good friends, too. Men are different from women. Men are different from women. Once again, men are different from women. Women who call men, ask them out, conveniently have two tickets to a show, or offer sex on the first date, destroy male ambition and animal drive. Men are born to respond to challenge. Take away challenge, and their interest wanes. That, in a nutshell, is the premise of the rules. Sure, a man might marry you if you don't do the rules, but we can't guarantee that yours will be a good marriage. This is how it works. If men love a challenge, we become challenging. But don't ask a man if he loves challenge. He may think or even say he doesn't. He may not even realize how he reacts. Pay attention to what he does, not what he says. As you read this book, you may think that the rules are too calculating and wonder, how hard to get do I have to be? Am I never to cook him dinner or take him to a Broadway show? What if I just feel like talking to him? Can I call? When may I reveal personal things about myself? The answer is read the rules. Follow them completely, not a la carte, and you will be happy you did. How many of us know women who never quite trust their husbands and always feel slightly insecure? They may even see therapists to talk about why their husbands don't pay attention to them. The rules will save you about that much money in therapy per hour in therapy bills. Nowadays, I don't know how much it is. It's certainly more than $125 an hour, I think. Anyway, your copay is probably that much now. Of course, it's easy to do the rules with men you're not that interested in. Naturally, you don't call them, instantly return their calls, instant message them, or send them love letters. Sometimes your indifference makes them so crazy about you that you end up marrying one of them. That's because you did the rules without even thinking about it, and he proposed. But settling for less is not what this book is about. The idea is to do the rules with the man you're really crazy about. This will require effort, patience, and self restraint. But isn't it worth it? Why should you compromise and marry someone who loves you but whom you're not crazy about? We know many women who face this dilemma. But don't worry, this book will help you marry only Mr. Right. Your job now is to treat the man you are really, really crazy about like the man you're not that interested in. Don't call. Be busy sometimes. Do all of this from the beginning, from day one. Do it from the second you meet him, or should we say, the second he meets you. The better you do the rules from the beginning, the harder he will fall for you. Keep thinking, how would I behave if I weren't that interested in him? And then behave that way. Would you offer endless encouragement to someone you didn't really like? Would you stay on the phone with him for hours? Of course not. Don't worry that busyness and lack of interest will drive him away. Don't worry that busyness and lack of interest will drive him away. The men you don't like keep calling after you've turned them down, don't they? Remember, the rules are not about getting just any man to adore you and propose. They're about getting the man of your dreams to marry you. It's an old-fashioned formula, but it really works. So, I'm reading this and I'm trying to explain how we do the rules. There are many books and theories on this subject. All make wonderful promises, but the rules actually produce results. It's easy to know what's going on when you do the rules. It's very simple. If he calls you, pursues you, asks you out, it's the rules. If you have to make excuses for his behavior, for example, he didn't call after the first date because he's still hung up on his ex-girlfriend, and you have to think about every word he said until your head hurts, and you call him, it's not the rules. Forget what he's going through. For example, fear of commitment or not ready for a relationship. Remember, we don't play therapist when we do the rules. If he calls and asks you out, it's the rules. Anything else is conversation. We get that. We get that a lot. We get that a lot. Well, rules women, rules buddies like me get that all around us a lot. I'll say that. So right now we are reading all the rules, time-tested secrets for capturing the heart of Mr. Right by Sherrie Schneider, Ellen Fein, and the New York Times bestsellers list. Don't break the rules. This is rule number 32. If you break the rules, will he still marry you? Women are always asking us this question. They do the rules for a month or two and then stop. He still hasn't said, I love you, much less proposed, yet these women are now asking him out, bringing up marriage, and in some cases, cleaning and decorating his apartment. They don't realize that the rules way is not a hobby, but a religion. We keep doing the rules until the ring is on our finger, and even after that, because we've got also the rules for marriage, time-tested secrets for making your marriage work. It's really good. It's a lot easier to do the rules once you're married, but you still have to do them. The rules never really end, but you get a really good marriage. So let's take the case of our good friend Candy. We told her about the rules and she admitted she pursued men and they never proposed. She finally became willing to do everything we suggested for the first month or so of dating a hard catch named Barry. The rules worked so well for Candy that after 2 months, Barry took her to Jamaica for a weekend. For a week. That's when Candy went back to her old ways, ignoring our suggestions. She didn't think she had to do them anymore. Now keep in mind, this is all the rules. The one I'm reading is the rules. They are the same book. They are the same book because they have the rules 1 and the rules 2. More Rules to Live and Love by Ellen Fein and Sherrie Schneider. And we have the thickness of this book is this. You see that? They are 2 books in one. So keep in mind to purchase all the rules. And where's the other book? Where's the other book? Where is it? Where is it? The Not Your Mother's Rules either. Not Your Mother's Rules by Not Your Mother's Rules. That is also a really good book. Okay, now let's see. During their vacation, back to the example of the authors, Candy asked for assurances about their future and acted more amorously than he did by leaving love poetry on his pillow and initiating sex. When they returned to New York and continued dating, she suggested they get together during the week as well as on weekends. Whenever he kissed her goodnight, She suggested they have sex or rent a movie or do some other thing to prolong their time together. He finally told her, I love you, but I'm not in love with you. It's really strange because in the beginning, there was something about you I had to get to know, but then it changed for me. Sure, all that love poetry. Candy had the strength to end the relationship shortly after he told her he didn't love her and didn't want to marry her. Men don't lie. When they say they are not in love, they mean it. They are giving you a hint to break it off and look elsewhere, which most women don't heed. More often than not, a woman will stay put, wasting precious time and hoping against hope that a man will change his mind. Have you ever gone through this? Aren't you tired of the pain? After Candy and Barry finally broke up, she never broke the rules again. The rules. We are happy to report that she recently got married by doing the rules as they are written, which should give all women hope, as many women break the rules before they finally do them. Rules girls don't hang around when they are not wanted. They don't try to revive a love gone sour. If you've broken the rules to the point where he's convinced he's out of love with you, don't stick around hoping for a second chance. Remember, sometimes distance apart and time can make a man realize he's made the biggest mistake of his life. He can always call you. He has your phone number. Your part is to move on. Better that you do the rules perfectly in your next relationship than to hang around tolerating the loveless feelings of your current flame. So the answer to the question, will he still marry me if I break the rules, is, sorry to say, maybe yes, but most likely no. So why take a chance? That's why we strongly suggest that you don't break the rules at all. Of course, you might make mistakes as you practice them. If you have chased men your whole life, you can consider it progress if you stop writing men love letters but call them once in a while. However, we believe in striving for protection. We believe in striving for perfection. Striving for perfection, okay? When you do the rules perfectly, you don't have to worry about second chances because he won't fall out of love with you. When you break the rules, you automatically take away the pleasure men get from pursuing you, and they end up resenting you for it. Then they treat you badly, and you're left wondering if it was something you said, didn't say, or didn't do that caused the problem. The answer is simple. You broke the rules. Prepare yourself for the fact that you will usually want to break the rules after you have been dating someone for a couple of months. You may feel that the relationship is slowing down or going nowhere. He starts calling less often or still hasn't brought up marriage. Your girlfriends are planning the wedding and you still haven't met his parents. You feel anxious. Naturally, you want to shake things up or move things along. You are tempted to send him heavy-handed greeting cards from the relationship section of the card store or a love letter telling him how much you care about him to bring him closer to you. Without his permission, you want to throw out his old leather jacket and buy him a new one. You act as if you are his wife and feel entitled. After all, he sees you every weekend and bought you flowers twice. You may even decide to patch things up between him and his dad, who haven't spoken for a while. Let's face it, you are out of control. Persist in this kind of behavior only if you want to destroy any chance of his proposing. The rules action to take when things slow down is more of the same. Reread how to behave on the first few dates. See rules number 9 and number 10. Just hang out. Trust in the process. Be patient. Don't nag him and don't make anything happen. If you still feel frustrated after a few weeks, then get moving yourself. Rent that summer share with your girlfriend rather than waiting for him to suggest plans, or sign up for tennis lessons with that new instructor at your health club. Don't hone in on the man you are dating. He will feel smothered, not loved. Move away, get busy and elusive, and he will either miss you or not. Best to find out now rather than later if he can live without you. There are many ways to break the rules in the early stages of a relationship. Here's another example. After dating Ken for a month, Nicole decided to discard the rules, which she had followed faithfully on the first 4 dates, and to do what she felt like doing. Excuse me. And to do what she felt like doing. If Ken was going to be her husband and father her children one day, she reasoned, why shouldn't she show him her true self? Have you ever thought like Nicole? So, for his birthday, she planned a big surprise party, partly as a ploy to meet his family and friends. Not a weekend went by that Nicole's feelings didn't get the best of her. Oh, once when they passed a playground, she suggested that they ride on the seesaw and swing on the swings, hoping to make him think about children. Ken found her behavior obvious and boring. The relationship went downhill from there. Nicole suggested couples therapy. He decided to break up with her and find someone else to date. The lesson here is simple. Don't break the rules. Don't make him a birthday party or give him an expensive gift. Don't mention children. Don't patch things up with his family. Don't ask him out. And do try not to call him very often. Basically, don't push yourself into his life or you won't be his wife. When we pursue a man, a bell goes off in his head. The challenge is over and his feelings start to fade. Suddenly, the romance turns to mud. That's the best line in the book. It says, if you picked up the check or opened the door for him. So when you think that not calling him and other girls are, excuse me, so when you think that not calling him and other rules are rude and hurtful, remember you are in fact helping him want you more. So don't go by your feelings, just do the rules. When a man is in love with you, he is not afraid to make a fool of himself by calling you 5 times in one day to tell you little stupid things. Yes, he can call you 5 times a day, but you can't, or he'll think you're crazy. When you do the rules, you have peace of mind. When you do the rules, he calls every week, sometimes every day. Rules girls don't fret too much. They do the rules, and in return, men give them the secure, snug feeling of being loved and being asked out for Saturday night early in the week, or better yet, at the end of their last date. It's a spiritual axiom that when you feel someone slipping away, let the person go. Don't try to find out why he doesn't love you or what you could have done better. That's begging, and frankly, it's beneath a rules girl to do. Even if you think you could have done the rules better, don't blame yourself. Just love yourself and do them better the next time. Don't call him. Don't talk to his friends about it. Don't try to be buddies. It's over. Next, the relationship was not meant to be. There is somebody better out there for you. In the meantime, lining up a few dates is the best thing to do and the best revenge. So, here we are. We have read from the rules, all the rules, time-tested secrets for capturing the heart of Mr. Right. You will see the difference in the two books because this one is the rules without the word all the rules. You see that? All the rules is thicker. All right. So get all the rules, and I will talk to you again later. Meanwhile, I will give you more news updates about how the show will change. Okay. Old Kinderhook.